from self-proclaimed masters getting ruthlessly exposed to laughable excuses for their embarrassing defeats. This video dives into some of the most satisfying moments where fake gurus dared to step into the ring with real fighters and got absolutely wrecked. Let's kick it off with a wild one. A so-called kung fu master challenged Rukia Anpo, the former K1 champion. What followed? A brutal beatdown, and somehow, the master managed to absorb head punch after head punch without collapsing. It was hard to watch, but harder to look away. Then there's the guy who barged into a kickboxing gym acting like a knight in shining armor. His ego was shattered by one of the nastiest leg kicks we've ever seen. Enter Ponytail Paul. Yes, that's what he goes by, representing some bizarre style called Tiger Fist. After a full minute of awkward flailing, the boxer he faced had seen enough and turned the lights off for him with one clean shot.
Strike. Boom. Hadouken! That's the tappy.
In China, a man named Su Xiaodong made it his mission to expose phony martial arts masters. In one case, he had an MMA student face off with a so-called master who was long overdue for a reality check. In another incident, Su went head-to-head with a master on a public stage, only for the government to step in and protect the fraud. The fight had a clear winner. But the referee still called it a draw. What he said afterward was even more shocking.
我不是从专业角度上看，我可能是从很多层面上看，我认为就是平局。
哪些层面？
站在擂台上，然后敢于去打。我本身就是我觉得就是这样。
从你自己内心角度来讲，如果除掉那些因素，就是你说的那些非比赛的因素，你觉得徐晓东跟宁浩之间的比赛谁赢了？
谁赢谁输，我不是专业的，我也不好去做评判。我觉得。
Next up, a self-taught sensei who's apparently mastered the ancient art of blocking punches with his face. You have to see it to believe it. And then there's Li Wei, a self-proclaimed Tai Chi guru. He challenged a boxer, and for his safety, they put him up against a guy with just 2 months of training. The result? A complete and utter mismatch.
Fatality.
One fake master even had the nerve to challenge Su's gym and got humbled by a student in a friendly wrestling match. Not satisfied, the master claimed the student cheated, so they gave him one last round. Guess how that turned out?
在不该说的，为啥当时我手没有手太不对？这样他这么慢的速度，一个左边线能打住，为什么？我想不通。模拟性，然后再给1米刺激，什么你肯定是这样一个，有人当为，没有证据，没有证据，所以你不能乱说，自动私家的朋友怎么样？结果他。
徐晓东，咱们说好的，按说好的推手规则来进行友好的交流。但是徐晓东，你出尔反尔，言而不信，咱们达成口头协议，你说话不算，你还恶意的中伤我。现在徐晓东，我告诉你，现在我正式向你发出挑战，咱俩来打一场，咱打一场连推带打的比赛。
Now picture this. A cocky tiger palm master claimed no boxer could dodge his punches for 30 seconds. The Muay Thai fighter he challenged wasn't even going full speed until he decided to test that theory. What happened next? Let's just say reality delivered a harsh uppercut.
Aikido is better than Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Aikido teaches you to neutralize the threat as quickly as possible, to reduce damage, to stay off the ground. Aikido, when properly trained, has more of the requisite material to survive a real-life altercation than BJJ does.
Another so-called master squared off with a boxer who'd trained for just 4 months. The master had impressive skills, like splitting a watermelon with his palm. But could he do the same to a trained fighter? Spoiler, no.
Round 2. Fight. KO.
We also saw one Chinese master quickly discover just how unforgiving Muay Thai can be.
包括了比赛继续我看这个满地打滚应该是不能继续比。
The lesson: pajamas aren't proper fight gear. One woman who became a sensei at her own dojo entered the cage to prove her skills, but it backfired badly.
From here, round,
The truth is, these fake dojos keep fooling people with flashy nonsense and empty promises, stealing both time and money. It's frustrating, but at least these videos show exactly what happens when fantasy meets reality. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like the video and subscribe with notifications on. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Trust me, it only gets crazier from here.